What's up? Good morning. It's your boy. I just want to first appreciate how beautiful this weather is. You guys feel me? Yep. So I just got back from my morning run/walk. I actually walked more than I run. Shit, I forgot to stop my watch. Okay, so I've run probably only 2 kilometers, and the rest 4.5 kilometers was just walking. This morning I did feel a lot. I was just gonna say it in order. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I felt very tired when I first wake up, and I did some stretching, just simple stretching, just trying to wake up my body. And after I left my home, I started walking, but I immediately got just excited because I was looking at the sky, and it was just gorgeous. It was breathtaking. It was kind of still dark, but I already saw the clouds with beautiful colors, and I started walking in my gated community. I walked for about 1.2 kilometers, and I started running. I left my gated community. I went to the neighborhoods around. I went to the neighborhood I grew up at. This whole area. I went to a lot of streets with just a few people walking to get grocery or selling groceries. So it's very quiet. And I just start just observing everything and thinking. By the way, I just feel thinking is such an addiction. Because I don't take my phone with myself when I go out to run. So all I can do is just think in my head, which is, not necessarily beneficial. You might think, thinking is good, Nowadays, not many people think. But to me, I just feel a lot of times the thinking is just unnecessary. We're just overthinking. Let me continue my story. And then I went to the park. It was gorgeous park. It was full of people exercising, doing Tai Chi, walking, talking, doing pull-up. I did a few pull-ups. It was beautiful. The air was very fresh. And I saw a few kids. They were just having a great time. I'm feeling great when I was in that park. But after I left the park, I went to the street areas with residential buildings. I saw a lot of restaurants, and I see even 1, 2 kind of, from what I see, they're kind of just homeless. Maybe they got a place to sleep, but it looks like they didn't even sleep last night, and they were just looking for bottles to pick and to sell. And so I started feeling a lot more negative about life. I just feel a lot of people just living in the darkness, and they have no idea they can actually get out of it. But for many reasons, they probably stopped even trying, and they got really comfortable just being in that kind of situation. They allowed themselves to be like that. And after that, I continued walking. I stopped walking. I stopped running by that time. I walked all the way back home, and it started getting a lot brighter. But still, not many cars on the streets, so it was still very peaceful and quiet. But my mind just got everywhere. Oh, I come up with this idea because I really enjoy observing people. When I just walking outside, I just noticed everybody was having a very serious face. Like nobody's kind of smiling or showing any kind of friendly emotion. Does that make sense? And I came up with this idea. I want to challenge myself to just keep my smile face for the entire day, and I want to see how people react to it. Because I know for sure one thing, that if you smile to people, people might smile back to you. And I start analyze why I'm not smiling for the most of the time, because I am very happy inside, but I'm not showing it. And I believe the answer is we're just not comfortable in being happy and showing our emotions to people. So we keep our, what do you call it, like poker face. So you don't have any emotions showing on your face. And I want to change that. I want to help people to realize that, everything starts with yourself. If you want to make yourself happy, you got to make yourself happy for others. If you look happy and others can feel it, and they will be happy immediately, because it's contagious. Smile is contagious. If you smile, people will smile back, no matter who you do it to. It is such a magical thing. And besides that, I just feel like after I lived like this, like without smiling all the time for so many years, it is so much difficult to do it, because I don't feel comfortable doing it, and it takes so much effort to do it. And it's just against my nature. It's against my subconscious mind. But I want to change that. I want to smile more, because this is serious. Like, just think about that. If you smile, and people around you will smile a lot more, and you will just feel a lot happier for no reasons, and it costs nothing, right? Happiness costs nothing. And besides that, I definitely want to make a video about that. But besides that, I was thinking I just really feel like my life is such a, I don't know, I don't want to call it legend, but I do feel like I'm a legend. I am living a legendary life, because I am a Chinese who is born and raised here, but I do have a very open mind, that because I have lived in different part of the world, so I really figured out more of myself. I have more clarity about myself. I have bigger picture of life. I know what I want. I know what I can be, possibly. So I'm just thinking, one day I'm definitely gonna hire somebody to record and document my life. Because if I'm doing it to myself, it's a lot different. Because I can't focus on just living, just simply being myself. Because if I need to record myself, I need to set up the camera, and with the camera setting on just by myself, I sometimes would just be too, I don't know, intense. And I do not want to act, right? I want to like naturally just be myself, and people still can see the real side of me. And I believe this is very inspiring. And talking is just really just one tiny part of myself and my real life. Of course, it is important to know what I think, and no doubt your mind is, you can learn from a person. You can learn about a person from his mind or her mind more than what you see from just his or her outlook, appearance, right? So I'm just trying to really talk to the camera just like I am talking to myself, and trying to explain to whoever what I'm really thinking. Okay, is this the third thing I just said? Okay, this is gonna be a long video. Another thing I was thinking about is, man, just as an observer, I really enjoy just looking at people and just observing everyone around me. Most of them are my just stranger neighbors. I mean, I don't ever talk to them. Just people on the streets who have restaurants, or selling groceries on the streets. Those older people, I just really enjoyed looking at their face and trying to see what they're kind of thinking. One thing that comes to my mind is that happiness really has nothing to do with how much money you got, what kind of clothes you're wearing. I still see people that having such a peace with themselves, even they're just selling grocery on the street or picking trash. Like, humans are very good at adapting. What I mean by that is, if once a person understands about his situation or her situation, and they would make adjustment, they would adapt to it, they would try to make themselves as happy as they could with whatever condition they have or they're in. It is really all about inner world. And besides that, I still see a lot of people struggling at the same time. It's not about what is kind of bothering them, but more is like their perspectives really affected them. Maybe they do have, it's not maybe, it's more like certainty. I know for sure one thing, that whoever you might be, whatever condition or living condition you're in, you got a lot of things to appreciate in life, and you could find millions of reasons to be happy. But still, people don't feel that happy because their perspectives, they only focused on the things that makes them unhappy about life. That's why they feel miserable. It's like me recording this video. If I only focus on my performance, like my speaking ability, or on whatever aspects that seems not perfect enough, and I start questioning myself, the meaning behind all this. But I don't focus on that. I focus on using this as an expressive outlet to calm myself down. Because I have a passion. I am a very passionate guy. I have so much passion. I just feel that burning fire in my heart that I have to say something. I have to express myself. I have to try to communicate. And whether people is gonna watch or not, I am gonna say it. And I will feel like I am heard. I am understood. And that is a great feeling. We all crave understanding from others. Even from your dog. If your dog can, his tail, wag his tail, I don't know, like, you feel understood, you feel you are needed, and then immediately you'll feel a lot happier. So I'm really just doing this to myself to set myself free. If I can really just truly express whatever I feel, and whenever, wherever, and this is like a superpower to me. I can always make myself feel a lot better by just expressing myself. Although I know probably just myself would watch this or listen to this talk, but I still feel like I'm heard, I'm understood, I'm needed, I'm accepted. Does that make sense to you? So if you feel like kind of just stressed or just kind of, overwhelmed, you can try to turn on your camera or pick up a pen, just write down something on your diary. Just try to document your thoughts and emotions, and you'll feel immediately understood. You are not the only person who feels a certain way, and people can start understand you by your words or by your voices or by your pictures or by whatever content kind of format. It doesn't matter, as long as you can communicate with others. Yeah, so I feel pretty good. I'm definitely recording a few more videos, because another thing was in my mind is that I really feel like the practice I'm doing is just way not enough. Like, it's not enough. Because just think about that. I am only speaking English when I record my videos every morning for probably like 20 minutes. And that's it. I don't really speak English at all with anybody in my life, because nobody speaks English here. So how can I get better at this? It's never gonna get better. People like understand this practice is very necessary for doing whatever you want to do, and people just still don't do it. They find all kind of excuses, and they just try to drown themselves into social media, and they're running away, they're escaping, and they never spend the time working on their craft. And it's just, man, you either give up the idea of improving yourself, or you need to make some changes. So my plan is definitely recording videos like this. I want to record longer videos, just like this one. I do not want to set a limit for myself to talk. I want to just talk freely without time limit. Because why do I set a time limit? Because I don't really care if people is gonna watch it or it's gonna hate it or not, whatever. I don't even care. I just want to practice as much as I could. And by recording it, I just want to show and share this process with people who might need this in the future. I want to encourage people to keep going. No matter how you feel about yourself at this moment, it's temporary. It's gonna pass. As long as you keep working on yourself, you're gonna improve. You're gonna get better. That is a fact. All right. So, yep. It's 20 minutes. I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna record a few more videos after this one. So thank you for watching this. Thank you for sharing your time with me. If you do watch the whole video, I appreciate. Let me know in the comment. All right. Have a great day. Bye.